have you seen that there's apparently a royal announcement incoming because no one knows where the fuck Kate Middleton is?
Yeah, it's really funny. She's just gone missing.
Did you see Kim Kardashian's caption?
I did not.
No,
it may
it-
shock you to learn.
Yeah, my algorithm isn't gamed quite the same way as yours.
Well, let me indulge you.
Yeah.
Her caption says, "Off to find Kate." And you've got all of these fucking British people commenting, and they are fucking seething. They are fuming.
It's mad.
And the Americans don't get it.
No,
They
it's
have
mad.
no
How,
idea.
like, there's so many people who are so intensely into this like royal shit. Like, and my family, like my mum and my sister, like constantly talk
Yorkshire
about
people are weird for it.
Yeah, we are a bit. It's the one of the worst things about Yorkshire, and there's not many because we're fucking great. But like the royalism in it does do me head in. It's
The
a very
paedophilia is a problem too. But
whoa. Don't you be having a go at my culture?
that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
thank you.
my culture is not your costume, Freddie. But no, it is a thing where it's very Queen and country.
Yeah.
So like, but they're just constantly like gossiping about it, and like they get really like passionate about it. Like, oh yeah, I just don't get it. They couldn't give a fuck.
Do you know what's mad is, and I don't know what this says about me as a person, but I am rooting for her to be dead.
Oh my!
Doesn't say great
Jesus.
things, mate.
It doesn't, does it?
I don't like the royal family at all. And I just think people would lose their mind with conspiracies if it was like, oh yeah, she passed away.
Yeah, but they've already done that. She's not like a proper one, is she? She's married in.
Yeah.
They've already bumped a few of them off.
Well, Diana 2.0,
Yeah.
it's like, that was a big problem, wasn't it? It still is, really, realistically.
Well, the thing
It's
is
still an issue.
I think the royal family have been doing this for years and years and years.
course they have.
Generations and getting away with it.
Of course they
But
have.
now Twitter makes it so hard for
Yeah.
like you to get, because people will obsessively look for every bit. And I'll tell
Well,
you
they had
what,
like the Queen had like a kid that was like had like mental disabilities, and they just like put it in a home and never talked about it.
Andrew.
Hey, come on,
Did
get him on. Have I got news for you?
did they?
Ian Islop over
Did
there.
they legit?
Yeah, they had like they had one of their relatives was like it was either a cousin or a relative or something, but they just never talked about them. They just put him in a home. And just went, no one can see that our bloodline is
Google it.
not perfect.
Google it. Royal,
Yeah.
royal family, disabled child,
Yeah.
locked away. Lol.
People think I'm a fucking royalist because of my accent.
Yeah. It does sound like, you do sound like the sort of person that would own
She's
like
my
a
nan.
commemorative teapot or something like that.
I do, actually.
Catherine and Narissa Bowes-Lyons,
Oh, it's
severely
two.
disabled cousins
There
of the
we go.
late Queen, were cared for in an asylum and listed as dead from 1963, even though they were very much alive.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
That's even
fucked up.
worse.
Yeah, so just went, they're dead. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Dead retarded.
See, I can say that because I have autism, so.
Yeah, I've got ADHD. It's fine. It's my
It's-
word. I'm reclaiming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it back.
Suck my retards.
And I can also say that
Retard,
word.
please.
And I can say that word because I don't like them. That's why
I can say it because I think it's funny.
I say it because dealing with them frustrates me, and I say it in a frustrating way. That's how I say it, because it's annoying.
I don't know. Just tell them it means nice person. What do they need to know?
Yeah. For example, when you rocking at 5 to 12 and I
Yeah.
go, is that retard late again?
Yeah.
I don't mean it. Like, I'm well aware that it's appropriate in your word, but
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I'm mad at you.
Yeah, it's all right. I've given you a retard pass.
It's all right. I know one. Some
Got
of
a friend that's a retard. It's fine.
I honestly, friend is pushing it. Friend is so pushing it. Have you got an autism diagnosis, Sam?
I do.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's notoriously difficult for women to get.
Incredibly fucking difficult, yeah. And that's why we all get diagnosed super, super late.
When did you get diagnosed?
Last year,
Fuck.
25.
What was it about it? Were you just licking a window one day and
Yeah, I was like, this one, people aren't, my neighbours are not doing this.
Why
There's
do I
an
love
issue
getting a
here.
train ran on me so much?
Yeah, literally.
what's
I was like, this is my niche and I need to find out why.
because these two constantly say that I'm autistic,
Yeah.
and there is no evidence.
And
for
also
it
fat and
whatsoever.
gay.
Yeah, fat and gay. And we're right about those. So
Yeah. 2 out of 3, we're already there.
why are you doubting us?
But I don't like people. I have very specific interests. I don't like change. I'm funny around food, but noise pisses me off. But apart from all those
Apart from all
things,
those things.
Yeah, apart from all of the things that
All the
could add
autism
up
symptoms.
to be, yeah.
yeah, I definitely don't. I don't have it, and
Uh-huh.
it would be easier on my life in many ways if I did, because I'd get an Edinburgh show out of it, wouldn't wouldn't I?
Yeah, but like you
Probably
absolutely
true.
could get a diagnosis out of it if you went and told these things to a doctor.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're giving autism.
Was there?
That's it. It's just got the vibe
You do.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah, you're my brother. Yeah.
yeah. Game recognized game.
Yeah. I feel this.
Are you? So what happened? Like, how did you spur yourself on to get a diagnosis? Was like somebody else like, God, Taylor, the way you really focus on that dick you're sucking is like really.
Yeah, my special interest was penis, and I was like, I'm definitely autistic.
I used to go out with a girl like that. Like, I went out with an autistic girl whose like special interest was shagging. It was great.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not a
Shame it
slag.
wasn't,
I've got
shame it
autism.
wasn't just you though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not a slag. I've got autism. That is merch.
Yeah.
That is merch.
Make
Fuck
a
off.
note.
If you take this off now and it
No.
says I'm not a slag, I've got autism.
It doesn't say that. Wait.
Autism powered fuck machine. Yeah.
Oh, that.
That's
I
class.
have never wanted a t-shirt as much in my life. I would diagnose myself with that. Here's the thing, right? If you wear that, people
Yeah.
go, "Oh my God, that's a really pretty girl just
That's
owning
so
a diagnosis."
funny.
If I wore that t-shirt
People
down
would
the high
run.
street,
It'd look like the start of a Godzilla film.
You wouldn't
be
need to run
screaming.
from Freddy. You could briskly walk.
imagine if I
People are going to stroll away.
imagine if I wore that. A fucking 16.5 stone man, autism-powered fuck machine.
People are like,
No, they think you're trying to go for autistic people. That's
Yeah.
what they'd think.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Where's that autistic person I'm about to fuck?" Like that's what they'd think.
I need more power. I'll suck the power out of you.
Here's a question: is it easier or harder to groom an autistic person?
It depends.
You know what? It's dead easier,
Yeah.
and I
Is
can
it?
give you the answer as to why.
Why?
I take everything at face value. I can't read between the lines. I mean what I say and say what I mean. So if you're there and you're like, "I am a 13-year-old boy and I find you attractive," I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Oh right.
Fuck yeah. I'm a 13-year-old girl with a 14-year-old boy that thinks I'm attractive. I believe you.
Now here's what the
Deadass.
problem is you saying that you take everything at face value and say exactly what you think all the time. That does kind of seem like me a little bit as well, doesn't
Uh-huh.
Even when you shouldn't.
Yeah.
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 This is the problem.
It's all the time.
Yeah.
The amount of time like I'll say something, he'll wildly misinterpret it because he doesn't understand like social norms and things like that.
Of course.
Are you constantly saying the wrong thing in social?
Are you joking?
That's literally what autism is.
Yeah. That's
You
my
know how
problem.
you bristle with the entire world and people are constantly annoyed with you and you don't know why? Do you know how you constantly say things that you think are fine and they upset people? Like all day, every day.
You
'cause
don't
you're
acknowledge
fucking
your
autistic,
own
mate.
or other people's emotions.
Yeah. You
tra-
know the way you don't care about what the societal rules are and just do exactly what you think's okay?
Or like when I have a
relate.
Chinese takeaway.
Yeah. Yeah. And someone asks you how you're doing and you just go, I've got a full Chinese in here.
Yeah, I just
what he
held
did.
it up to an old woman's face.
Yeah.
And then there was another time when I had like, I was getting a round of drinks, I was getting 3 drinks at the bar. And I was chatting to this fucking barman. He was telling me about the history of the pub. And I thought, oh, I'm chatting to this guy, this is fine. And then he went, do you need a tray for those drinks? And I went, no, I don't need a tray. I'm old school. And he looked at me like I was the biggest moron in the planet.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, because you're autistic.
But I'm actually not, though. What it is...
No, I'm actually not.
What-
I'm actually not.
His whole counter argument is no.
No,
yeah.
that's not right.
Yeah. That's all it boils down to.
So how did you like? What
Look,
was
you
your
move the subject on.
what was your bit then? Was it you figured it out, or was it somebody else who said like you want to get this tested?
It's definitely like a combination of the two. Like when you're autistic, you know that you're autistic. Obviously, like it's funny to joke about it, right?
Yeah.
Because it is funny to joke about it. But when you just know that you fucking are, there are problems, and the problems that come up for me are the fact that I can't understand why someone's annoyed at me for saying what I said. Like that doesn't make sense to me. It's not being able to emotionally regulate, loud noises. There was one time when my sister went into my room to go and grab a pair of to find her fucking dress, and she moved my joggers an inch. And I screamed into a fucking pillow because I was fuming that anything had got touched. It got to that point where I was like, that ain't right.
Wow.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that.
Yeah.
And obviously that's like personal stuff, but then you get into like the funny shit where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
someone's like, "Oh, do you like my top?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah. And you don't realise what's wrong because
Yeah.
you think they've asked you a genuine question.
They've asked me if I like their top.
And you don't
I
underst-
fucking don't.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
understand that, people don't want an honest answer.
No,
Then. Yeah.
exactly. I can't understand it. Don't
Yeah.
ask me.
I know.
Yeah.
I've got
hell?